Hey guys, welcome back. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a requested highlight and contour video. So in this video, it's kind of just the techniques that I've learned over time through my trial and errors. You don't want to know about these. But anyways, yeah, so it's just kind of how I do my stuff and what I've learned over the years. I just dusted off my computer with this brush. Why? I don't know. Anyways, so I hope you enjoy. I hope you learned something. Definitely try it out on yourselves. Have some fun with it. If you don't like it the first time, wash it off, redo it. That's the beauty of makeup. You can always redo it. It's not permanent, and it's so much fun. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get started. All right, guys, so I am primed. I have my foundation on, eyeshadow, eyelashes, trying to get that out of the way. You don't need to see that unless you want to see that. I'm totally going to do it again. But I actually used a different primer today. I used the L'Oreal Magic Perfecting Base. And then for my eyebrows, I also did something different. I did the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. And then the Benefit Gimme Brow. So to begin with, I want to say, if you really want to get into like super detailed depth, everything perfect, go into the mirror, figure out your face shape, and then Google it to see what kind of techniques you're supposed to be doing for that specific shape. For me, I kind of just go where the hollows of my cheeks are. If you can tell, my hair's in the way. Let's try this side. Okay, so right here is where I would put my contour. That's where most people should. If you can't see it exactly, kind of like use your fingers to see and feel where it is, and then start doing it like that. Okay, so for highlighting, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape in the color Fair Beige. You can see. So if you have a rounder face, what you really want to do is take your concealer and you just want to go a little bit further down in your highlighting rather than just being up here, because when you do that, it kind of creates a longer face because that's where most of the light is going to hit you. Just here. I do like to do it in the smile lines only because I don't like to crease. And then I'm going to use a damp beauty blender and just kind of buff that out. Alright, so if you have a bigger forehead, you can do this step. You don't have to. You can just do more of the bronzer up there so it kind of makes it look smaller. But I do like to put a little bit so it doesn't look so crazy. Just a teeny baby bit. And just blend that out. I don't do too much down the nose because I highlight with that with the powder. You don't have to if you don't want to. And you can also do a little bit on the chin if you want. Again, when you Google what your face shape is and what it says, you can try that out. If you don't like the way it looks, you can always just try to figure out some other way that you might like it. Maybe try a different face shape. Whatever, it's up to you. It's how you like it. So, okay, now to set the under eyes, I am again using the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder. Still going to use my damp beauty blender. It is better to use it that way because it kind of, I feel like it gets more into your skin and it really does set the foundation and concealer and all that stuff. So what you want to do is you want to do it back ways, not front ways. It sets it a little bit more better when you do it back ways. So I've heard. Do it everywhere that you put the highlighter. You can even, if you want to, just dust it off on the rest of your face just to set everywhere else, which I will. Alright. I also do down around here. It just helps me put the contour where it's supposed to go rather than all over my face. Even though I know how, but you know. Just a technique I like to use. You can use it too if you want. Alright, now that is done, and there's, look at all that dust, oh my god. Alright, now for my contour. Sometimes people can use a liquid if they want to, like a cream. You can totally do that if that's what you're comfortable with. I usually don't because it feels a little bit too heavy on my skin, and my skin is like super duper sensitive. So again, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Color Icon. My Broken, Beat Up, Busted bronzer, so sad. 740 bikini contest. What you want to do is you want to take either a brush like this, just super fluffy, or if you wanted to have it a little bit more precise, where you can just carve out your cheekbones right there, you totally can. And I am, actually for this video, using the e.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. What is going on with my hair? So, like you can see that little hollowness right here? That's where I'm going to start to apply. Right there. And then I'm going to do it again on the other side. Right there. And then I can kind of start blending upwards. And then I like to dust off the powder that was down here with the same brush, just so it's not such a harsh line, because we don't want it. So now that that is kind of carved out, now for the forehead, I do like to use the other brush because I have a little bit of a bigger forehead, so I kind of like to cover a lot of ground in one swoop. So that's what we're going to do. Like so. You really want to blend it into the hairline, the ears, the neck. You don't want to look like you have a mask on, because that ain't pretty. If you want to, you can add a little bit more bronzer. I will at the end, but for now I'm going to sweep off the dust underneath my eye, and for that I'm going to use the e.l.f. Highlighting brush. Okay, and this is when I like to do a little bit more of the bronzer. Alright, so now for some blush, I'm going to be using the Frat Boy from the Balm. And I'm going to be using the same real techniques. Brush. Just do it on the apples of your cheek. Okay. Now that it's done, we can do some highlighting on the cheekbones, and that'll be it. So let me just find that real quick. Okay, so I can't find my other highlighters, but I will use the Balm Voyage palette. It does have a highlighter in it. Thank God, because that would have been devastating. Lightly dust it. And then we can do the bridge of the nose. The tip of it. Cupid's bow. Alright, so that's it. I added my lip liner from the Balm, Acute one, just for a finishing touch. But that is it. It is super simple once you really practice in the mirror and learn your technique for your face. Most important is blend, blend, blend. Take your time. Don't rush. There's no need to rush unless your ride is waiting outside. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. Please try it out on yourselves. It's so much fun when you kind of learn and, you know, work with your facial structures and you know exactly what to do with it. It's lovely. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!